fire.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the USF Bulls offense will go to work for the first time today. They sure hope that that dynamic connection was on display last week. Rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe
coming out aggressively. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 14. South Florida, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. Get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, USF! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking for a man. It's Chase. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the catch. It's Massey. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose.
There he goes. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
South Carolina, 21. South Florida, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. He'll take another shot here. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Looking downfield, it's Chase. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yard.
Turning on the Jets. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls are flying down the field. He might want another play. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pocket breaking down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Number 9, with the catch in the end zone.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll pull it on the read. Kept it, and he's past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. Going for the big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! Backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are open vertically.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense... move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Chase. It's complete on the right side.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Makes a grab past the marker. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. It's on target and complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just
ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Navy. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, USF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
37.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Finds his man. It's Massey. And he's knocked down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air. It's Chase. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Open space in the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
37.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Let's go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass.
Number 10. Set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt. Team, and you could tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Finds a man in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the free.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Landry. Him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys,
oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Chase. Caught over the middle, it's Massey. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quickly complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Bulls! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback empties his backfield. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Right down the middle. Got him in the open. Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said,
makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
South Carolina, 49.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Working the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to... Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score. South Florida, 59. South Carolina, 56.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage. Get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Finds it back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have...
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they...
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try.
South Florida, 65. South Carolina, 56.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. Delivers the stiff arm. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
65, South Carolina, 56.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Out of the backfield, he's open. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Gain of 16. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Not surprising you remind yourself of the enemies you've got.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Zuko, I can help.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game.
So, those were fire methods, huh? Can't wait to get another shot
The
at that.
quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's going to fire deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Bulls. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
63.
Put on your shoes and come home.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Again. Come on, John. I mean, there's anything skills.
Maybe it'll do this in front of her mom. It's so dumb.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Working that left side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Short for the offense.
That's a rest on the safe return. The ball. Pretty false. Will be very now.
Looking to throw on first down.
Short.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Touchdown, South Carolina.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's at the 40. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Okay, you have a two-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the fourth quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can... game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. On the option. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks.